Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lady Firebirds basketball game against the Lipscomb Academy girls basketball team. The Lady Firebirds are 13-3 overall and 4-1 in the district. I am your host, Dante Bond.
And I'm Braxton Sal.
And today we're going to have a good contest, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lady Firebirds are coming off a win against Whites Creek. And now they're 13-3. Today, we expect to see a great contest between these two potential playoff contenders in this game that we love to call basketball.
All right, and we're on as the players come out. There's Janaya, Shantae, number 14. Then you have Yabri Chambers, number 22. Then you have number 32 and number 50. Your starting lineup for the 2015 girls Firebird basketball team. As they prepare for the lineup, let's talk about their last basketball game, Dante.
That's right, Braxton. Let's talk about their last basketball game. Last basketball game, they were playing some great defense and amazing offense, and they came out with the W.
Yes. It was a very great game against David Academy, Lipscomb. And as they prepare for the jump ball, they'll start off with Yabri Chambers and number 22 for David Lipscomb.
I think you meant to say the tip-off, sir, but that's okay. But let's go on ahead and get this contest started. And they're off. Pearl-Cohn gets the ball. Janaya is pushing up the floor. As we can see, they're playing some great offense, running what I call the triangle offense. And as they drive, a pass and 2 points goes to the Lady Firebirds.
The David Lipscomb brings it up. She pushes it to the floor. She passes it. She passes back. Great teamwork.
And it's still by Pearl-Cohn. Pearl-Cohn on the fast break. They drive it down the floor. And then they miss. David Lipscomb gets the rebound.
As they push it to the floor, she's bringing it up, passes it. She goes for the shoot, and she makes it.
Now the score is tied 2-2 as the Lady Firebirds push up the floor in a steadily pace. Now, what do they need to do in order to get another W in this game, Braxton?
Teamwork is going to win this one tonight. I believe if they work hard and if they share the ball, they can do this, and they can pull out the victory like they always do.
Indeed. And just as a fun fact for you folks, as David Lipscomb hits another shot and they get the lead, our own Janaya Sendifer has hit 1,000 points in her career in her last game. So we'd like to say congratulations and many more to her.
Yes, that's a great accomplishment for a junior. She still has time on her clock as she's prepared for her senior year of high school.
Indeed, that's true. And speaking of Janaya, she passes the ball to Janaya. Janaya drives up, goes, misses, but a rebound by Pearl-Cohn, and a foul committed by David Lipscomb. What does David Lipscomb need to do in order to get a W in this game?
For David Lipscomb, the advice I would give to him, I would say they need to play D. Work on not doing, fouls so, that can cost them the game. They should just wash their hands and, great defense will help them with a victory.
And really, the impact players really need to step up on the D as Pearl-Cohn hits a free throw and is down by 1 for the 3. Now, for David Lipscomb, their players, as they take the ball out, their players need to play some great offense. And then on defense, they really need to shut down Janaya and the two floor generals on the floor.
Yes. It'd be great to see Shantae Shaw show out and do her thing as Janaya does hers. It'd be great.
As Pearl-Cohn tries to get the rebound, David Lipscomb gets back and scores. The score is now 6-3, David Lipscomb. So far, David Lipscomb is playing some good basketball right now. and they're shutting down Janiyah as Pearl goes for the three, misses the ball, and David Lipscomb gets the rebound. As they push up the floor, number 4 for David Lipscomb passes the ball, shoots, miss, rebound by David Lipscomb. Pearl gets the ball, and now they go on a fast break. Number 12 runs down to the floor, pulls up, shoots, misses, but she gets the ball back. She resets from the back line, gives it to Janiyah. Janiyah tries to drive, fakes, and now she slows it down as Pearl is reworking their offense once again. As we can see tonight, as Pearl hits a 3, and then now the score is tied 6-6. As Pearl needs to do tonight, they need to run the same plays. They need to get the tempo going, get the momentum on their side. What do you think they need to do, Braxton?
Yes, I believe if they get the momentum now, started early, they could shut this game down before the second half starts. I do believe.
And a great pass by David Lipscomb, but a missed layup by one of the girls on David Lipscomb as Pearl-Cohn pushes it up the floor. Now Janiyah Sandiford is slowing down the offense, trying to make sure the tempo is on their side.
You know, I like how Janiyah and Shantae get the feel of playing with each other, even though they're not in the same grade. I just like how they get the feel of teamwork and, you know, how they lead this team.
Indeed, that's why they work in practice a lot. And as David Lipscomb steals the ball, drives down the floor, and gets the easy 2 points. So far, David Lipscomb is playing pretty good at shutting down Pearl's offense, and they can see who are the impact players on their team. They know that Janiyah and Shantae are a very dangerous duo in this game called basketball.
Yes, they are working quick. They stand on their toes because they know how quick Janiyah and Shantae are. So it's good for them to see that they're working quick so they can get momentum on their side.
Indeed, as David Lipscomb commits the foul, Pearl gets the ball back. Janiyah passes in to number 32, and a foul committed by David Lipscomb as Chambers goes to the line for 2. Shots and scores. Now Pearl down by 1 with 7-8.
She goes up for the second layup. She gets it, and she gets it.
Now for David Lipscomb, so far they're playing some good basketball, and I thought that was a turnover. I thought that would be a double dribble, but and the block by Chambers. Now they pass it back out, pass it again. As we can see, they miss a shot, and Pearl gets the ball, and they're running the fast break. Pearl runs the fast break, goes up for the layup, misses, but gets the rebound. Jump ball, Pearl-Cohn's ball. So far now, Lipscomb is playing amazing defense as Pearl calls the timeout. And I'm sorry, folks, I meant to say that it's David Lipscomb's ball now, since it is a double dribble. Now, as David Lipscomb pulls up the floor, so far they're playing really good defense and pretty average offense, if I do say so myself. But it's enough to still hold the lead against these dangerous Lady Firebirds.
Yes, I do believe Lipscomb they know who they playing because they've seen it before, and I just believe that they came prepared to play. Let's hope our Lady Firebirds can come out and get this game over with.
Indeed so. So far, the David Lipscomb is hitting on all cylinders as they drive down to the floor, and Miss Chambers gets 2 points.
It's great to see a freshman be on the starting lineup and shut things down and still come through for her team. You know she'll be great by her senior year.
Indeed, and Pearl really needs to upgrade their defense a little bit more, as they can't let these offensive rebounds hurt them. That is what that's hurting them right now. These offensive rebounds are really tearing them up, as David Lipscomb still holds on to the lead.
Yes, I do believe that if the Firebirds block what's going on in the paint, they can get some of these rebounds back. But I think they're more worried about what's happening mid-range and from the three-point line.
Indeed so. And as the David Lipscomb girl commits the foul, Number 32 is going up to the free throw line to shoot for 2 shots. Now with Pearl-Cohn needs to get this W if they want to keep their good record alive. Now keep in mind they do have a 13-3 record as David Lipscomb does a substitution to keep their lineup fresh. As number 32 goes for a second shot, she makes it as Pearl is still down by 5. Now with Pearl's team, Pearl needs to play some good defense, stop David Lipscomb from scoring the ball, and stop letting the ball get into the paint as David Lipscomb gets another point. The paint is really hurting the Firebirds right now, as we can see. But really, they're making an important standpoint to attack the paint because they know that's the Lady Firebirds' weakness, as the Lady Firebirds get another 2 points.
Yes, I do believe if there's a big man or a big woman that could step up in the paint, they can shut things down when it comes to them bringing up the layups. But you see, Shantae is always on her toes, and she's ready for a great game and to share the ball.
Indeed so. As they got a fast break to get a chance for some more points in order to shorten this lead, Shantae loses the ball but gets it back, passing number 50, who goes for a 3-point shot and misses the rim completely. But we'll have some shots like that. And Pearl-Cohn committed another turnover. Now, David Lipscomb pushing the ball up. Shantae playing great D, running down the court, trying to get past the ball to Janiyah, and easy 2 points with the foul as Janiyah goes into the line. Janiyah has been a real monster early in the season so far. So far, she's been doing a pretty good job scoring the points, leading the floor, and especially working with Shantae in a dynamic duo.
Yes, I think their duo is like Janiyah is like the offensive. She's more of an offensive player type, and then as you can see, Shantae had like at least 6 steals so far in Bristol in the first quarter. So that's very amazing to see. You know, one as an offensive player, and the other one is more of a good defensive player. It's really good. It'll lead up the defense and lead up the offense, but both feel generous.
Janiyah and Shantae are kind of like how Jordan and Pippen were back in the day. As they drive the ball, Janiyah gets the ball, driving down the court. She's doing her moves, moving all around. At number 12, Shantae passes the ball to Janiyah. Janiyah trying to look through the floor, see if she can find an open man, passes it back to Shantae. Shantae has an open man at the 10. And then another turnover committed by Pearl-Cohn as they fight for the ball. Pearl-Cohn gets the ball back. Janiyah drives into the paint. She gets no call for the foul.
I think there is a call.
It looks like it's a foul.
Would Janiyah go to the free throw line?
No, I think it's a foul on Pearl-Cohn. And now it's David Lipscomb's ball. So far, the Lady Firebirds are not playing up to the caliber of a team that they are.
Yes, but you know, it's all a part of basketball. You know, like every sport. Sometimes, you know, the tempo doesn't come how you want it, but, you know, I do believe Pearl-Cohn can come through. And as we see, there's a foul on Pearl-Cohn.
Yes, indeed. Pearl-Cohn needs to slow down. It seems like they have a little bit of butterflies in them. And so they need to really slow down the tempo and not commit too many fouls. As Pearl-Cohn called timeout, we have our wonderful Pearl-Cohn cheerleaders.
And we'll be right back right after this.
That white gold, this one for them hood girls, them good girls.
And we're back as the Lady Firebird cheerleaders are leaving the floor, leaving the basketball players to come on out.
As we can see, Pearl-Cohn and David Lipscomb are actually tied 15-15 with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. So Janelle brings the ball down the court. She has 8 seconds left to do this.
Will she break the tie?
A good pass by Shantae and another 2 points as Pearl-Cohn gets the lead, 17-15. Now,
as the David Lipscomb brings it in the paint. Ooh, she says, "Get that out of here!" As Shantae brings it down the floor on a fast break.
and a foul committed by David Lipscomb as Shantae goes to the line for 2. So far, it seems like Coach Bailey has to get on the Lady Firebirds about them committing turnovers and committing fouls.
Well, as you can see, we had a long break. If y'all didn't know, we've been on snow break for at least a week, since Wednesday all the way till Monday. This is our first day back, and I don't believe the Lady Firebirds has had practice. So for them to come out there and do this thing and work, it's great. As the Firebirds lead 17-15 with 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter. The David Lipscomb brings it down at the 3-point line, and it's out of bounds by the David Lipscomb.
With the Lady Firebirds, with the way they're playing this season, I really don't know about this, but I want to make an assumption that the Lady Firebirds will go to the playoffs as Shantae gets the steal and then misses, but then Janiyah is there to back her up and get 2 more points. It is now 19-15. Pearl-Cohn is in the lead.
And I do believe the girls basketball team, they have earned themselves a place in the playoffs. As long as they work hard and keep this winning streak that they have going on, they'll definitely have them a spot in the playoffs and a chance to win state.
Indeed so, Braxton. You are correct. As Janiyah pushes up the floor, looking to see what she has on the floor. Number 32 tries to set the pick. Pick doesn't work. Shantae for the 3, and it is good. As the Lady Firebirds are now up by 7.
As David Lipscomb brings it down the floor, she passes it. Great ball of movement on this for David Lipscomb. It's a great way to stay on top of the game, but the Firebirds steal it. Shantae Shaw brings it down the floor, slows it down a little bit, gives it back to Janiyah. Janiyah brings it up. Will she shoot?
She misses, and then Pearl-Cohn gets the rebound, goes for another shot, misses, and rebounded by David Lipscomb. And now Pearl-Cohn is playing full court press. David Lipscomb goes for a shot, misses, but then rebounded by Pearl-Cohn. And now Pearl-Cohn is on a fast break. Janiyah drives it down to the floor. She shoots, misses the layup, and then a turnover committed by Pearl-Cohn, and will be David Lipscomb's ball.
It was very shocking to see Janiyah miss a layup, but hey, it happens to everybody. So
it was very highly contested, as David Lipscomb is still playing some good defense against the Lady Firebirds.
The pressure is good for David Lipscomb. Will put plenty of pressure on number 12 and number 14 because they know who they are and what they come to do.
And they know that they both can be dangerous when hot. If you get them on a shooting streak, they'll start to get hot, and then they'll make more shots.
But I believe that the Pearl-Cohn will always rise when their backs are against the wall. They always come out with something strong.
Indeed so. I do believe that as well, Braxton. As the Lady Firebirds are now on a timeout, and now they're going to come back onto the floor. Now that they got their game plans, Coach Bailey gets their game plan set up. And now we're seeing as these Lady Firebirds go back on the floor and try to hold on to their lead.
With 5 minutes left in the half, the Firebirds lead 22-15. Firebirds up by 6, and the game got started again.
and the foul committed by Pearl-Cohn. With 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half, Pearl-Cohn still holds a good lead as it's been shrunk to 6. What do you think David Lipscomb needs to do in order to either tie or get the lead before halftime, as they up by 5?
In order for them to get the lead by halftime, for one, you got to shut down Shania and Shantae for one. Well, two, I think it's all about, like, the movement. Like, don't make crazy passes. Like, know who you passing it to and think of who's guarding them and know your surroundings is what I'm really trying to say. They need to learn their surroundings because they would have the lead, but they're making crazy passes and the Firebirds are elaborating on that and taking it to their advantage. So they see a crazy pass and they know they can get it. They're going to get it and they're going to score.
Indeed so, as they do get 2 points and now they're up by a touchdown. Now with Pearl-Cohn leading in the fray, it seems like David Lipscomb is trying to slow down. As a foul committed by a substitution occurs for David Lipscomb, as it's David Lipscomb's ball.
David Lipscomb passes it in. Now they have the ball. And she shoots for the 3, and she makes it.
They really got to stop that number 4 on David Lipscomb. It seems like she's just been on fire from the 3-point line. As Shantae drives it up the floor, she tried to do some dribble moves. It seems like she's been working on that a little bit too as well.
Great things to do while you have downtime. You know, the greatest players always work when they don't have to.
Indeed so. As it seems, it was a dangerous and arrogant pass by Shantae. She shoots for the 3 and she makes it. Pearl-Cohn up by 7 with 3:42 left in the half as Pearl-Cohn gets the ball and they go on a fast break. Now Janaya drives it down the floor and a foul committed by David Lipscomb.
And 1. But she doesn't get the points for it though.
That's okay.
Which holds our lead 27-20 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Pearl-Cohn has 4 fouls and David Lipscomb has 7 fouls.
It's only 3:35 left until halftime. What do you think they should do?
Well, the Firebirds, all they have to do is just keep going and work hard and just keep making great decisions. But as for Lipscomb, do you think these fouls may have something to do with why they're behind?
Maybe, as they try not to commit too many fouls. But they still need to protect the paint as David Lipscomb shortens the lead to 5. Now Pearl-Cohn is pushing the tempo up a little bit. With almost 3 minutes left in the first quarter, Pearl-Cohn still leads by 5. As number 50 goes for the shot, she misses, but then Pearl-Cohn tries to get the rebound. Oh, and then a foul committed by Shantae. Now David Lipscomb will take the ball out. Pearl-Cohn is leaving that defense off very much behind. As they try to drive up the floor, they really need to work on that as well. Coach Bailey really needs to work on the defense as a charging foul.
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry, a blocking foul.
But I believe blocking the paint, first, you have to have people who can protect the paint because the paint is the great way how to score. It's the easy and the best way to score when you need it the most. Instead of going for that 3 or mid-range, you always go for the layups because the layups won't fail if you do it right.
Indeed so. You are correct about that, Braxton. As you can see, Pearl-Cohn is still up by 3 as their lead is shortening a little bit and now hiding up to 4 with 2:33 left in the half. Now, as David Lipscomb drives up down the floor, it seems they've been playing some pretty good basketball right now. As Shantae gets the steal, she really has been a catalyst for these Lady Firebirds as they extend their lead to 6.
Yes, when it comes to the defensive side, Shantae Shaw has come through for the Lady Firebirds.
Indeed, so it seems like she's playing like a one-man wrecking crew with the steals as David Lipscomb retains the ball.
And I think if I stand corrected that Shantae has at least 10 to 12 steals by now. And it's just the first half.
It's not a bad possibility, but it could work. But as David Lipscomb gets the ball, they really need to heighten up their tempo a little bit. It seems like the momentum has shifted very much so to Pearl-Cohn as they drive it up to the floor. As Shantae,
she should pass it, and she passes it to Janiyah, and Janiyah is thinking of how she wants to run this offense with 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the half.
Shantae shoots for the 3 and she misses. But then Pearl-Cohn gets a rebound. And then they miss the layup. But Shantae gets the ball and gets the easy 2 points. As Pearl-Cohn is now up by 8.
What a great way for Pearl-Cohn to set the tone for the half. As we get a look at the other half of the court.
Janiyah drives it up to the floor. As Shantae and Janiyah really are a dangerous duo. They just keep passing the ball, opening it up the paint, making those David Lipscomb defenders sleep on them.
Yes, I do believe, and this is to remind you, this is not the only season they'll have together. Shantae Shaw is just a sophomore, and Janiyah has 1 more year left in PC uniform. We have 30 seconds left in the quarter. What will the Firebirds do with the ball?
It seems like they're just going to hold on to the ball and then keep their lead at a safe distance with 6 points. Now, they might try to go for a buzzer beater, but I don't mind for it. Now, there's 15 seconds left on the clock. Janiyah drives the floor down, misses the ball, but then Pearl tries to rebound. And then they try to steal it, but then David Lipscomb drives up the floor with 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And a buzzer beater by David Lipscomb. Holy smokes, people. What a tone setter for the half. As we look at the score, it is Pearl-Cohn 32, David Lipscomb 28. And folks, we would like to send you over to
You want to know how to catch the smell of sweetness. Think of it as the influence of Michael Jackson. Grab people's attention with a magic point of a finger. Grab a hold of Bear Glove. If your grandfather hadn't worn it, you wouldn't exist.